Nanabush versus Deer, Wolf, et al. Nanabush was journeying through the forest when he saw a deer coming toward him to get a drink. Nanabush stopped the deer and asked, "What's the matter with your eyes? They look so very red. They certainly must be quite sore." "I have some medicine for sore eyes." The deer answered that its eyes were not sore and that they were naturally red. Nanabush interjected, "I never saw them like they are today. My eyes were like that for some time, but I cured them with this." Nanabush showed the deer some berries he had in his hand, and he finally persuaded the deer to take some of them. He took a handful of the berries and rubbed them in the deer's eyes. It was so painful that the deer dropped to the ground. As the deer went down, Nanabush beat it with a club and killed it. He then dressed and roasted the deer, leaving only the head for his grandmother. When Nanabush sat down to eat, he saw a tree nearby, and every time the wind blew, one of its branches would screech. Nanabush did not like this and said to the branch, "Don't you bother me just when I want to eat, for I am very hungry." Yet every time he was about to take a bite, the branch began to screech. So Nanabush got up and climbed into the tree to cut off the screeching branch. Just as he broke off the branch, however, his wrist got caught between two other branches, and he was forced to hang in the tree for some time. As he was hanging there, unable to free himself, he saw a pack of wolves running along the river. They were just about to run by when Nanabush shouted, "Run right on! Do not look in this direction!" When they heard this, the wolves said, "Nanabush must have something there, for he would not tell us to run ahead if he did not." So they all went to Nanabush and found and ate the deer that had been roasted. When they were finished, Nanabush said, "Now go right ahead. Don't look up in that tree." So the wolves looked up and saw the deer's head hanging in the branches. They pulled it down and ate all the meat that was on it. As the wolves were leaving, Nanabush managed to release his wrist and come down from the tree. He could not find the slightest piece of deer meat. He turned the deer's head around but could find nothing. Then Nanabush thought of the deer brains. He transformed himself into a very small snake and burrowed his way into the head. He ate all the deer brains, but when he tried to get out, he found he was unable to do so. So he transformed himself into Nanabush again, but now he had a deer head on his head. He then ran to the river, where he came upon some people who mistook him for a deer and chased him. As he ran away, he tripped and fell. The deer head struck a stone and broke open, and Nanabush was free again.